final home game in Baltimore, and he's getting the crowd fired up in Baltimore. Shannon and Joe Flacco. Here's what you want to do. You want to get Ray Rice involved as much as possible. Screen pass goes big for 47 yards down to the 2-yard line. He had 117 total yards on the day. Vontae Leach goes in for a 2-yard score, putting the Ravens up 10-3. Coach.
In the second half, there's a story to has Joe Flacco, 7-11, 174 yards and 2 touchdowns. This one here to Dennis Pitt as he steps up into the pocket. And then he's going to find Anquan Bolden, who on the day, 5 catches, 145 yards, set a record right there for playoffs receiving yards. Right
Great
there,
catch here.
Great hands. And again, the story too has Baltimore took control of this game at the line of scrimmage and in the secondary in the second half. And Ray Lewis finishes the day just like he started, dancing at the conclusion of the game.
Boy, still got energy, huh? Still got energy, JB.
To save some for next week, Ray.
No question about it. That's what they're saying. Well, a lot to look at here on the Baltimore side, but Indianapolis is going to be really good for a long time. You know that with Andrew Luck's performance today, just too many drop passes on behalf of the Colts. All right, Jim Nantz and Phil Simms called that game for us, and they talked with Ray Lewis after the game.
Ray Lewis, what a remarkable return of victory for the Ravens today. How do you put this day into words?
You know what? The only way you can really put it into words is, Jim, simply by saying God is just amazing. His timing is everything. His will is everything. And for me to come out here and be represented by my city, by my fans, and for my teammates to play with their hearts out, you know, it got emotional. It got emotional for me to see my kids, to know that I started something at 17 years old, and now I'm here ending it. And I started here and I'm ending here. And there's no greater reward than for me to take this last victory lap around and see my team. Because we have a vision. We're not trying to end here. This is just my last game ever playing in Ravens Stadium. And it's the most awesome thing you can ever ask for in any professional career.
Well, Ray, I know it had to be just, I can't even imagine the emotions you went through today playing, but let me just put it, look at it a different way. A lot of people thought that, okay, you're coming back, but you're not going to be close to being effective on the field. 13 tackles, everything else. Tell us about your play on the field today.
You know what? I think that's the thing that's always motivated me so much, Bill, is just that, you know, you always hear what you can't do and what you won't do. And I knew that I bust my behind to get back to make this last run with my teammates. And for me to come out here to play with a torn tricep, I was supposed to be out for the year. That's what man says. But God has a different plan. And today his will was fulfilled. And I just want to give him all the glory, man. Just to have me here appreciating this moment, knowing I was able to walk off a field and fight with my team with all the circumstances I was up under.
Ray, congratulations. A special day that anyone who was here will never forget. Good luck to you and the Ravens the rest of the way.
Hey, man, thank you guys so much. All right, man. Yeah.
I've never seen a guy elicit so much passion from his teammates. And when talking to him, I asked him would he get emotional. He's like, no, I think I'm going to be okay, Shay. And you could tell what this moment meant to him, what this moment means to the fans of the Baltimore Ravens. As I said earlier, when you think of players and a team and a franchise, you think of the Dolphins, you think of Dan Marino, you think of the Broncos, you think of Elway. I promise you, Boone, when you think of the Baltimore Ravens, the first player that will come to your mind from this day moving forward would be Ray Lewis.
So nice for Ray to let the fans soak up this as well as he plays his last playoff.
Well, that's a victory lap right there. And if there's anybody in the NFL that deserves a victory lap, it's certainly Ray Lewis. He's put everything on the line for his team. We all know that. And he's been such a big part of that community down there. And you can see all the people staying there and waving goodbye to him.
And I played 17 years for the Dolphins, and there's something very special about playing in one place 17 years like Ray Lewis did, and now the fans appreciating what he did for so many years for this franchise, for this team, and for the community.
I played against him in a lot of years in Pittsburgh. I just wish he would have left here a lot earlier. We would have had a lot more wins. But honestly, this guy has just been a tribute to the game. The way he's played the game, he's been a true professional. And I'll tell you, maybe the best middle linebacker that has played in the modern era.
I remember a moment very similar to this. In the AFC Championship game, John Elway's last year, he played 16 years with the Broncos. And to see him run around the stadium and all the fans giving him praise for what he had done for that city and for that organization. Ray Lewis, kudos, bro.
One question, though. Does John Elway have a bobblehead running around in Denver like Dan has one down in Manhattan? No, he doesn't. That's big. Right?
He's working on
That's big.
Quick timeout. Back with more after this.